Hey there! Today we're making the Buttery Good Double Crust Apple Pie recipe from Beth Howard's new pie cookbook, Miss American Pie. This is 100% homemade, so we'll start with the crust. You need 1/2 of a cup or 1 stick of butter chilled and cut into large chunks, 1/2 of a cup of vegetable shortening, also chilled, 2½ cups of flour plus at least 1/2 cup extra for rolling, a dash of salt, and ice water. Fill up 1 cup, but only use enough to moisten the dough. Miss American Pie is filled with tips and little insurance policies that will give you an edge, so pick up a copy and get all the expert tips. We're going to start out with a large deep bowl. Use your hands to work the shortening and butter into the flour and salt. Drizzle a little bit of ice water at a time and toss the dough as if the flour were a salad. Focus on getting it all moistened. When the dough passes the squeeze test, as in you can squeeze it and it stays together, it's ready. Resist the temptation to keep messing with it. Divide the dough into 2 balls and form each into a disc shape. Sprinkle flour under and on top of the dough and then roll it out to a thinness where it almost seems transparent. Now, slowly and gently, seriously, very, very slowly, lift the dough off the rolling surface and then fold it over. You can use a scraper to pull it off in one sheet slowly. Bring your pie dish close and then drag the dough over it and unfold it so it lies fully across the dish. Be delicate here and slow. Lift the edges and then let gravity ease the dough in. Use a very light touch to push out any remaining air and then trim the excess dough to about 1 inch from the edge. Use a sharp knife or scissors. Leave enough dough to make crimped edges by pinching around the edge. Check out Miss American Pie for awesome directions on a perfect crimped crust. Poke the bottom a few times with a fork, then lay foil and pie weights, like you can use beans or rice or even coins to stop the crust from puffing up when baked. Bake this at 425 for 15 to 20 minutes. Now the filling is so simple you won't believe it. You need 7 to 10 large Granny Smith apples peeled, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 to 2 teaspoons cinnamon, 3/4 a cup of sugar, 4 tablespoons of flour, and 1 tablespoon of butter. And don't forget 1 beaten egg to brush on top of the top crust. So slice half the peeled apples directly into the pie, packing them in tight. Cover them with salt, cinnamon, sugar, and the flour. Slice in the remaining apples, again packing them in tight. Then add the butter to the top. Now take the second disc of dough that you made in the beginning, roll it out the same way, cover the pie, crimp the edges, and add a few slits to the top. You can be creative there. And brush about 1/2 of the beaten egg over it. Bake this at 425 for 15 to 20 minutes, and then turn the oven down to 375 and bake that for another 30 to 40 minutes. Eat. Enjoy. The world needs more pie. Thanks to Beth Howard, author of Miss American Pie, for the pics, tips, and recipes in this video.